Southeast Asian leaders begin virtual summit amid pandemic, South China Sea tensions. Central provinces receive seeds to restart farming after floods. Vietnam International Travel Market 2020 to take place in this November after 3 times delay. Introducing Turn Trust into Cash project in Sóc Trăng province. Hello, it's FBNC News. I'm Trần. The Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, or MARD, has allocated nearly 39 tons of maize and vegetable seeds from national reserves to certain central provinces to help them recover farming after the recent devastating floods.
Farmers in Thừa Thiên Huế, Quảng Bình, Hà Tĩnh and Quảng Trị provinces will be the primary beneficiaries. Nguyễn Như Cường, director of MARD's Department of Crop Production, noted that localities in central Vietnam still need to survey their entire rice and crop areas so that MARD can propose additional seed support from the government. They should also focus on resuming poultry farming in order to have products for sale in the Lunar New Year holiday and improve their earnings. As of November 10th, MARD had mobilized assistance totaling nearly $6.5 million, including crop seeds, livestock breeds, and animal feed and medicine for provinces hit worst by recent flooding. Figures show that in order to recover agricultural production, central provinces need 5,600 tons of rice seeds, 225 tons of maize seeds, 44 tons of vegetable seeds, 560,000 doses of vaccine, 140,000 liters of clean water, and 105 tons of chemical disinfectants.
Southeast Asian leaders kicked off a multilateral summit on Thursday, November 12th, to address tensions in the South China Sea and tackle plans for a post-pandemic economic recovery in a region where U.S.-China rivalry has been rising.
The Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN, has so far not been drawn into those rivalries and challenges to the international multilateral system. Vietnamese Prime Minister Nguyễn Xuân Phúc said in his opening remarks at the 37th ASEAN Summit in Hanoi. High on the summit's agenda was tensions in the South China Sea, where Chinese ships have been embroiled in periodic standoffs with vessels from Vietnam, Malaysia and Indonesia, as Beijing seeks to assert its territorial claims in the disputed waterway. China claims about 80% of the sea, including large swaths of Vietnam's exclusive economic zone, or EEZ, as well as the Paracel Islands and Spratly Islands. It also overlaps the EEZs of ASEAN members Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia and the Philippines. ASEAN leaders signed the China-backed Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership (RCEP) on Sunday, November 15th, in what could become the world's biggest trade agreement.
According to Minister of Information and Communications Nguyễn Mạnh Hùng, Facebook, Google, Amazon and Apple have been earning millions of dollars in Vietnam without fulfilling tax obligations. Ministry of Information and Communications is cooperating with the State Bank and the Ministry of Finance to ask cross-border platform providers to pay tax for their operations in Vietnam. Hùng added the current laws are not able to ensure deterrence. Therefore, it is necessary to adjust the level of sanctions and strict enforcement for both domestic and foreign enterprises. Hùng said foreign firms must fully comply with Vietnamese law when provide cross-border content platforms. According to Nikkei Asia, global manufacturers such as Apple, Samsung and Intel are looking at Vietnam as a potential destination which can replace China in case trade war between US and China continues to intensify.
Vietnam is enjoying an influx of foreign manufacturers, a trend that began after 2007, when low-end garment and shoe factories began to leave China and its rising cost of production. Now Vietnam is hoping to become a major hub for high-tech manufacturing, as U.S. pressure on China is forcing a realignment of the supply chain that supports the computer, smartphone and telecom industries. Already, Samsung alone contributes a quarter of Vietnam's exports, while Intel chose the country to house its biggest chip assembly plant worldwide. For global manufacturers of all types, over-reliance on China has become more precarious in the wake of the U.S. trade war, pandemic-related supply chain disruptions, and higher costs. Their relocation next door helped drive up Vietnam's manufacturing sector, which at its peak expanded 21% annualized in February before the COVID-19 lockdown began. With investments this year from the likes of South Korean electronics giant LG and German adhesive tape maker TISA, Vietnam is on track to become the world's fastest growing economy in 2020. But this shift has intensified strains on the Vietnamese workforce, its suppliers, and land available for industries. Vietnam hopes to ride a wave of investment to higher growth, but it risks becoming overwhelmed. The impact of all the new sourcing demand is apparent in the country of 1 million people, from the stuffed shipping containers to the roaring factories. Property company Savills said occupancy rates rose sharply in most industrial zones in the past 2 years, now averaging 74% nationally. Occupancy is higher near cities, including 99% in Bình Dương and 94% in Đồng Nai, both provinces on the edge of Ho Chi Minh City. Manufacturing eagles are flocking to Vietnam, which must prepare accordingly, said Nguyễn Thanh Bình, Business Information Director at the Vietnam Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Vietnam must build a nest to welcome the eagles, he told Nikkei using a popular idiom.
During the process of building a new style countryside, environmental issue is considered a difficult problem to improve in many localities. In recent years, the model turn trash into cash of the Provincial Women's Union in Sóc Trăng has contributed a lot of repelling indiscriminate littering and effectively protecting the environment.
Established for nearly a year, the club named Collecting Inorganic Waste for Fundraisings of the Women's Unions of An Trach Hamlet and Hiệp Commune, Châu Thành District, Sóc Trăng Province, has been operating quite effectively.
Khi chúng em tham gia câu lạc bộ, giúp cho chúng em biết rất nhiều điều tốt, biết phân loại rác, biết giữ vệ sinh quanh nhà, trồng cây xanh này kia, rồi biết giữ cho môi trường xanh sạch đẹp. Thông qua cái câu lạc bộ thì chị em biết phân biệt được rác thải vô cơ, rồi hữu cơ, rồi biết là tận dụng những cái loại mà rác mà hữu cơ mà để mà bón mà ủ làm phân rồi bón cho cây. Rồi bên cạnh đó thì các chị biết tuyên truyền cho cộng đồng cũng như là những người trong gia đình.
Inorganic garbage collection clubs for fundraisings in Châu Thành districts are available in many places. Through years of being deployed and expanded, up to now, this model has changed the awareness of rural women in environmental protections.
The Vietnam International Travel Market 2020 will be held from November 18th to 21st at the VIệrt Friendship Labor Cultural Palace in Hanoi City after many delays caused by COVID-19 pandemic. The event is expected to feature about 500 booths by exhibitors from 47 cities and provinces nationwide, along with those from 6 foreign countries and territories, including Thailand, Peru, Japan, South Korea, Colombia, and Taiwan, China. The event will also offer the chance for tourism firms to promote the latest products and services directly to the customers. The programs will also offer a variety of tourism stimulus promotions and discounts from prestigious travel agencies. According to Expat Explorer survey from global financial service firm HSBC, Vietnam is on the list of top 10 best places for foreign experts to work and settle down.
The surveys were conducted by more than 22,000 people for the comments in many fields such as job, financial conditions, happiness level, and family relationship balance. This is the first time Vietnam is at the 10th positions. Last year, Vietnam was at 18 positions. Many foreign experts feel comfortable in financial stability, work-life balance, and friendly local residents. Most of them said that they can get acquainted with new lives in Vietnam very quickly. Many of them praised the working environment in Vietnam. Vietnam ranked third on Global Personal Expectation Index, falling by Swedes and Poland. The annual income for foreign experts in Vietnam is about $78,750, higher than the average of the world, which is about $75,966. Three other reasons that make foreigners prefer working in Vietnam are job promotions, 34%, new challenges, 29%, inequalities of life, 26%.
Recently, various types of orchids have been gathered at the 2020 National Orchid Festival held in the Mekong River Delta province of Vĩnh Long. The festival featured the participation of over 800 artisans from 179 orchid clubs from 63 provinces and cities around the country.
Golden prizes were awarded in many categories such as synthesis, cattleya, hybrid cattleya, and slipper orchids. The orchid's works are decorated nicely, creating a colorful space that attracts many visitors to admire and take pictures.
Tôi đến đây là lần thứ hai rồi. Ngày hôm qua tôi đã có đi một lần, rồi hôm nay đi nữa. Tại vì tôi là người rất yêu lan, thành ra tôi thấy những cái hoa lan rất là độc lạ, rồi muốn chia sẻ. Hôm nay rủ bạn bè đi nữa để mà lại chiêm ngưỡng vẻ đẹp của nó.
The organizing board presented 80 awards to the most beautiful orchid baskets. The flowers by artisans Quang Minh in Long An Province, which received the Golden Prize in the Dendrobium categories, were granted the special prize at the festival.
Chúng tôi đánh giá rằng đây là có cái sự chuẩn bị chu đáo của các nghệ nhân, cho nên họ mặc dù rất là xa, có những cái tỉnh rất là xa xôi ở ngoài Hà Nội, họ vẫn mang những cái tác phẩm rất là đẹp. Rồi các cái sản phẩm đó nó sẽ góp phần cho cái hội thi chúng ta thành công.
On the occasions, artisans and philanthropists also presented scholarships to 50 outstanding students who are living in difficult circumstances in Vĩnh Long Province.
An exhibition to introduce a wide range of books from the Republic of Korea to Vietnamese readers is set to run at the Korean Cultural Center in Hanoi from mid-November to December the 5th. On display will be 20 Korean book titles published in Vietnam with versions in both Vietnamese and Korean languages. In addition, the exhibition will feature 60 book titles from the Republic of Korea, which previously received global literature prizes, including the Bologna Ragazzi Award, the Golden Apple of the BIB, and Astrid Lindgren. The event will also offer visitors a chance to join in exchange activities related to literature. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Until next time, thank you.